welcome back to my channel. This week I am going to be doing a video about a week in my life during a global pandemic. It's going to be a week-long vlog. I'm going to show you guys little clips here and there. I hope this video can be a source of entertainment, a source of comfort, encouragement, something. I know it's been good for some and it's been bad for others just to be cooped up in your houses and not being able to have community such as, you know, church, coffee shops, getting to hang out, and just do life with others. So I wanted to share some tips that have really been helping me stay sane during this time. So if you want to see a week in my life, keep on watching. Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to talk with you guys a little bit more about my morning routine. I start work at 8 o'clock. Like I've said, I'm working from home, so basically come to our office, hop online, start work. Ideally, I get up at 6, either shower, get ready, and then have breakfast, do some sort of devotional or reflection, just something to kind of get my brain awake, but also to just prepare my heart and mind for the day. Make some coffee, then jump online. And then for the days that I'm running super behind and I decide to snooze and sleep in, I'll normally just jump online. So get ready, jump right online, and then have breakfast later in the morning, and then do some, you know, journaling, reflection, things like that, either at lunch or in the afternoon, whenever I'm able to. Just really depending on my workload and just what I'm doing that day. I generally do my makeup and at least put a nice shirt on and look presentable. I do have Zoom calls, and for some reason the last couple days I've just been waking up and, you know, something pulls me right into social media. So that's something that I really need to get out of the habit of, just because I feel like it just kind of wears me down. I don't know if that's the appropriate term, but it kind of just makes me demotivated and just lazy. I don't know. So I try to get myself to just get right out of bed and actually do something physically productive. So showering, you know, washing my face, getting ready, or just grabbing my stuff, going right downstairs and starting breakfast, start journaling, something like that. The longer I put off doing something, you know, productive, like physically productive, I think it makes me feel just a little bit more lazy and slow moving in the day. So that's something that has really been helping me as far as just getting right into my day and stuff like that, instead of laying in bed and being on social media. I have some time to run downstairs and get some food, so I'm going to do that and show you guys kind of what I make for breakfast generally. All right guys, breakfast. I make avocado toast. That one's pretty good. And then I put cream cheese and this spicy stuff on it. Just the normal cream cheese. This stuff is absolutely amazing. This stuff is really good. It's just at Walmart. Very spicy, but delicious. And I'm just gonna toast the bread, put all this stuff on it, and I'll be back. Alright guys, and this is the finished product. It's a little bit messy, but it is delicious. Hey guys, I'm actually gonna be going into work, so I'm gonna pack myself a snack. I still might stop at Starbucks, not 100% sure, but I'm just taking some of the cherries, washing them, putting them in a baggie, and then I'm probably gonna pack some mangoes as well. I just dropped the cherry. Hey guys, I just got back from work, but I totally forgot to show you guys what I got at Starbucks. It's a berry hibiscus, no blackberry scoops, and then I had them add extra green tea, no water, and they did charge for the extra green tea, which if I'm not getting any water and just subbing the green tea, I feel like you shouldn't be charged for it, but that's just my humble opinion. And I did drink like half of it and then just filled it up with ice right now because all the ice had melted. So yep, I'm gonna start working again, but just wanted to do a quick check-in. Just wanna do a quick view of what my desk looks like. Got my monitors, my keyboard, mouse, all of the cute pics. And then bookshelf and such. And then my husband works at this desk here, so. I wanted to show you guys some of the things that we make for dessert. And this is one of them. This is the Funfetti. Well, it's not technically Funfetti, it's a different brand. It's Betty Crocker, but it's the Party Rainbow Chip. And then we got Funfetti vanilla icing. Okay, we normally always have vegetable oil, and now I'm not finding it, so I might have to use an alternative. I definitely put the icing on while the cake was still warm, even though I thought it was good to go. Okay, so I just added the sprinkles that came with icing. Cake was delicious. We ate way too much of it, but it's so light and fluffy. Hello, I am just checking in. I have been working for the last, what feels like a million hours, and I'm hitting a real low for the day. So I wanted to show you guys how I make my tea. It has like mint and passion tea from Tazo. These two are the teas that I use. So it's just one of each. I will say the passion tea is very tart, so if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of a lot at first. I'm gonna use this cup today. If you watch the Tahoe vlog, you know where this is from. So go watch that and find out. And then I just fill it up with, I mean, this size. I think really any size cup. Use half water and half ice. I just screw the lid on so the teas are in there and like the tags are hanging out. And make sure it's tight. Do a little shake. And then I'll let it steep for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. And then take the bags out. While I'm waiting, I'll like put the teas back and all that stuff. It's actually pretty overcast today. I think it's gonna be monsoon season here probably in the next couple weeks. And I think if you leave the tea bags in, I haven't really noticed like any sort of bitterness or any serious taste difference. It just kind of gets the bags out of the way. So the tea kind of looks like a pink color, and that's from the passion tea, but it has the mint in there as well. It tastes so good. So after I've been working a couple hours, I would say at least 3 to 4 hours, I try to take a 10 to 15 minute break, and then just depending on what I'm working on. and then either come down and get a snack or, you know, make some tea, make some more coffee. It depends on what I'm kind of feeling and depends on how long I've been working. And then, you know, I'll jump on social media, watch a YouTube video, things like that, to kind of just take a break. I have gone walking before in the past in the afternoon, but right now with the weather, it's just been getting too hot. Hey guys, we're just on our way back from Elevate.
What's up?
There's
Fresh face David.
Fresh face David. He shaved his entire beard off. Gone. But yeah, so we went to Elevate and then we're just headed back home now to finish work. Finish the works. I don't think we're doing too much later today. I definitely want to get a jump on editing this vlog, and then also we're having our young adult group over on Monday night, actually at our house.
Monday.
So it's time to clean up the house. It's looking a little rough. That might happen either a little bit this evening or I might do it tomorrow. We'll see how far I get with editing this vlog. Hey guys, so in my last video, people suggested that I invite David to sit down and also answer some questions. So I thought this would be a really good opportunity for both of us to answer questions regarding being in the pandemic. So I wrote down a list of questions that I thought would be good to kind of touch all the bases. Also, this is David, my husband.
Hello.
First question is, what has been a high for you?
Oh, I feel like working from home with you has been a high. I think just like being able to, well, one, getting married during the pandemic and also everything shut down, like we've been able to spend so much time together and it's just been truly wonderful. Mm-hmm. So that's been definitely the longest and biggest high.
Yeah, I think a high over everything was to kind of touch on getting married during the pandemic. I feel like we weren't really able to go on that honeymoon we wanted to go on. We wanted to go to Hawaii and do that for at least a week or more, but I feel like this has been a really amazing alternative of getting to work from home and getting to be around each other so much. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of couples have to, you know, get married, go on a honeymoon, and then jump right into work, jump right back into life. So it's actually been really nice. You know, it's been pretty much 4 months now, which is like unbelievable, but we've been able to get our home looking the way we want it to and finding those routines and things of like how we're gonna live with each other, just organize stuff, all that. So question number 2 is, what has been a low for you?
I'm a pretty positive guy, so there hasn't been a ton of lows. There was one time where we had a scare in that one of the students that I work with actually had contracted the virus, and I was in close contact, and so I had to be quarantined for 14 days, even though tested positive, or well, I tested negative.
We both did.
And so, but it just was, those last few days were just so difficult as far as like just having to be quarantined and not go get groceries or not do anything like that. And so there was a few days where I was kind of mad. So
a little frustrated. For sure. For me, a low, I think for the most part, I've just been kind of going with the flow. And as I've mentioned previously, I started a brand new job like right when the virus started to really impact the United States, or at least Arizona. So around the end of March was when I accepted a new offer into a position, and right as that happened, I'm doing all my training and things like that from home. After working from home for so many months, I want to say around the 3.5 month mark, I kind of just started to feel like I was hitting a little bit of a lull. When am I actually going to be able to go into an office and see people's faces and interact and do things like that? And I really feel like that sense of community being not taken from me, but just distanced. I felt like that was really hard, both for work reasons, but also just for in our personal life, just kind of hitting that low of, okay, it's been months now. When is this gonna stop? When is this gonna be over? But yeah, I think just reestablishing routines and kind of leaning on David, leaning on my team, leaning on those that we are in contact with to kind of get that encouragement and refocus. Third question, what has been an area of growth that you've experienced?
I think an area of growth for me really has been with a realm of post-production work versus live production work. So I've been doing a lot more filming and editing and, even like between kind of doing a one-man band sort of, worship services for different churches and really helping those churches kind of engage their communities in a different way, having to do online, which has helped me grow a bunch because I'm so used to doing live production with my work at a university here in Arizona, but also I work for a couple different churches in Arizona as well. And so it's been really great. I'm a continuous learner. And so like I've really enjoyed growing in this realm and really strengthening that more.
I think an area that I've seen growth in has been my mental health. I feel like getting to slow down and actually being forced to slow down was a really good thing for me. I feel like we're constantly on the go, and so this has really been a good and healthy restful time, I think, and also devote more time to my spiritual health as well, getting to connect with God, getting to plug into with our Bible study groups virtually has been really helpful. So I've been really thankful for this time. The next question is, what is the best way to de-stress?
I think a way for me to de-stress and kind of manage stress, I think, is having a good work-life balance. Being able to, say, hey, I'm clocking in at this time, and when I clock out, I'm done with the day. And so I know in my past, I'm 31, and in my past jobs, I would oftentimes carry things home with me. So I would bring all those stresses and things with me home, but working from home, you have to kind of leave it at the office, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think to piggyback off of that, we actually have a home office, and I feel like that's been super helpful to not have to be working in a living room, working in the kitchen, to really have a space that we walk into, we do our work there, and then when we're done, we're out of that room, and we're on with the rest of our evening. I feel like that's been really helpful. So that would be kind of something that I would advise to other people, is just find a space that you can make your own and just work, focus, things like that. And then when you're done with work, be done. Way for me to de-stress is definitely to disconnect. So I'm constantly staring at a computer screen, and then when I'm not and I'm taking a break, sometimes I'm on my phone, on social media, watching YouTube. Yeah, a good way to de-stress is to just disconnect, to put my phone away, to read scripture, to talk with a friend, or even to do some sort of meditation, whether that's just sitting quietly or if that's in prayer, or just something that will help me sit still and be reflective of the day, or to have gratitude over the day instead of just letting everything kind of build up.
Perfect.
Okay, so when you're feeling unmotivated to do something, or unmotivated to kind of get on with the day, what is a good motivator for you?
I think a good motivator for me has been my desire to solve problems, and I almost think of it as, how to complete the challenge. And so, if there's, hey, we're having, with work, okay, we're having to do these tasks, it's more like, okay, how do I solve these problems the quickest? Or what's the best solution for these problems? I think finding solutions is my my motivator internally, and it helps me continue to stay motivated.
For me, and this might not be the healthiest thing, but it works for me, so to each their own. But I reward myself quite often for doing little or big things. If I have to do the dishes, which I rarely do because this guy's awesome.
I love doing them.
But if I have to do something around the house that I'm really not super keen on, then I will say, hey, once I do these dishes, I'm gonna have an Oreo, or I get to be on Instagram for a few minutes, or I get to watch a YouTube video. So to me, it really works. It gets me motivated to move through my day. And not saying that every day is that hard, but I do think there are some times where I'm just dragging my feet and I just need a little pick-me-up. So we'll go grab coffee or make tea here, or like I said, have an Oreo. Yeah, we both have drinks right now. Last question. Last question is your advice to someone struggling during the pandemic?
I think my advice to someone who's struggling right now, with feeling isolated, or feeling alone, or just, unsure about this whole situation, is just that there is hope. There will be a day where, we're not in this, we're not thinking about this anymore. Find the joy in everyday moments. There is always something to be grateful for. If you're watching this video, that means you have technology. That means that you have means that a lot of people don't. My advice to someone that is struggling, I know for me, I definitely have my good and bad days, and I am naturally an introvert, but I think sometimes it could be to a fault of where I don't invite others into my space. Some advice would be to just reach out to someone that is willing to connect with you on a weekly basis at the very least. Maybe sit down and write what you're grateful for, or the things that are actually going good. I know for both of us, each of us, there's been definitely blessings and gifts even through this hard season. Even starting this YouTube channel was something that I have been wanting to do for years, but I just finally was like, okay, now we're home, and I had pre-recorded videos from a whole year ago, and I had the means. I have a camera, myself, a computer. So I think just think about the things that maybe you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off, and just start writing down steps or talking through with that friend of ways that you can, slowly or quickly achieve the goals or the dreams that you've been wanting to achieve. I think we've all lost something during this season. I think we've all learned something from this season. And I think there's a lot we'll all take away from with this season. Well, thanks guys so much for watching. That was all the questions. I really appreciate you being in this space. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any questions or any advice that you have that's really been helping get you through this season. Feel free to leave that down in the comments to be an encouragement to others. And if you have any video requests, leave those down below. I might bring David back into one of my videos. Who knows? Thanks guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye. It was regular $130. Hey. But I got it for Got it at Ross. I got it at Ross, and I think I got it for $15. Now let's redo that. Just basic. Keep it so I know. Basic. Yeah. It's Bossy Booty. Mm-hmm. This is my job. My job. It's okay. You just become a whole different person. You just take over. What is that? I don't know. Okay.